versus Pittsburgh, but I also know what Ben Roethlisberger means to this football team. They were playing around with Duck Hodges and Mason Rudolph and almost Jameis Winston. That's just what it is. You get a big difference.
Steelers are 6-0, only team in the NFL, and still underrated. Still underrated. Like, they're not the sexy team. They don't have all the toys that Kansas City does. They don't have all the toys that, Seattle does with DK Metcalf chasing down cars, right? They don't have Antonio Brown like Tampa Bay, yet they're undefeated, and they're right there.
Yep, and to Key's point, Duck Hodges and Mason Rudolph, they were in the playoff hunt on the final day of the regular season last year. They were eliminated on the final day, so what could they do with a healthy Big Ben? He could be in the MVP conversation. It's our poll question this morning, what I'm about to ask. Fellas, the NFL MVP right now is...
Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers for me. I look at him last week. He went ridiculous with Devontae Adams in the lineup. You talk about what he did the week before against the Buccaneers, didn't play so well. Devontae Adams back, his main weapon, his main target. But this football team is built around Aaron Rodgers, both on the defense and the offensive side of the ball. You've seen the Green Bay Packers without Aaron Rodgers, and you've seen them with Aaron Rodgers. Yes. Totally different team. Brett Hundley. Remember that?
I do remember. It was like, Brett Hundley.
Ooh, God, no. So you don't ever want to go back to those memories again if you're a Green Bay Packer fan.
NFL MVP right now is Aaron Rodgers, but he will not wind up being an MVP.
Okay.
Think about this. His last remaining games, he plays the 49ers, big-time defenses, and how he responds to that, whereas Patrick Mahomes, I think, will end up winning MVP. I think they're going to end up around 14-2, and he has the best touchdown-to-interception ratio in the league with 16 touchdowns to 1 interception.
We should mention the fellas on the Dr. Pepper Twitter feed and the ladies, everybody that's voting. Right now, 54% of you have chosen, indeed, Russell Wilson. So Key's got Aaron Rodgers. Jay's got a short-term and long-term answer. Right now, all of you on the Twitter feed, more than half are choosing Russell Wilson. Hit us up, Key, J, and Z. We'd love to get your reaction. Ooh, I like this one. The best team in the AFC is fill in the blank.
Kansas City. Kansas City's the best team. Getting Le'Veon Bell and getting him up to speed is going to give them a huge, huge boost. But Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, I mean, I can go on and on and on about what they have on the offensive side of the ball. Defense is playing okay, not bad, not great, just a good defense that you can win with. Get better in the second half of the season, much like they did last year into the playoffs. You don't have to be a lights-out defense where you have a Patrick Mahomes and the offensive weapons that they have. You don't have to be that way on defense in the regular season.
It's Kansas City. It's not close.
Straight sweep there for the fellas. Okay, now, again, this question could take us right to 10 a.m. Eastern time, so let's try to be concise as we can. The biggest issue with the Dallas Cowboys is fill in the blank.
The coach, Coach Mike McCarthy. He hired the defensive coordinator. He hired his staff. They're not getting the most out of their players. Their players, to a degree, has taken on the personality of Mike McCarthy, or not taking on the personality of Mike McCarthy, depending on who you're talking to, right? If Mike McCarthy is retained at the end of the season, if for whatever reason they should just blow it up and start over, get people in there that have the same personality and visions and goals as Mike McCarthy. Get some of his ex-players that he gelled with that can still play, that may be in Green Bay, that are free agents, that they can get to send that message, to teach them something. Most head coaches will go out and get players that they had a great relationship with and try and get them to bring them in so that they can kind of. The Cowboys are a hot mess.
The biggest issue with the Dallas Cowboys is their lack of leadership, and that's everyone in the organization, from Jerry Jones down to the equipment manager. I put it on everyone. It's just not a Mike McCarthy problem. It's an Ezekiel Elliott problem. It's a Jerry Jones problem. It's the head of player personnel. It's all the above. D.
So, Jay, going from top to bottom. Speaking of Jerry, MLB's decision to let Justin Turner celebrate on the field after testing positive is fill in the blank.
Was it MLB's decision because they wanted him to quarantine inside, and then Justin Turner and his teammates decided to take it to the field? So it's more of a
celebrate on the field after testing positive is open-ended.
I mean, it's wild, but I get it. Like, I don't want to condone it because obviously it's dangerous. It's a wrong message to be sending. The optics, the eyes, people seeing as we continue to criticize things of not wearing masks, social distancing. We try to practice safe, healthy, all those things. But then he goes out there and he celebrates with his teammates, and his teammates, they don't seem to mind. Hell, the manager was sitting next to him without the mask on. So it's kind of like he was the first one to get the call that says he got to remove him from the game. So it's kind of like, I get it, I guess. I mean, I don't want to say no, because I think if it was me, I would probably embrace my teammates celebrating with me in that type of moment, knowing what it is. I don't know. It's just me.
So I'll keep the question the way it is. MLB's decision to let Justin Turner celebrate in the field testing positive is irresponsible. It's irresponsible. Now, look, I would feel differently as a teammate. As a teammate, I want to see JT there, hang out with me, hang out on the field, party. Just have your damn mask on the whole time you're out here. I'm not going to stop you from hanging, partying. Just have your mask on. But I think, once again, this is a bigger indictment on Major League Baseball. You can't say we're going to pull you from the game in the 8th inning and you have to quarantine, and then at the same time, we let you go out on the field and hang out with your teammates.
But
Which one is it?
But how is it Major League Baseball's problem? Because they already told the Dodgers.
Because I am the umbrella. You are under me.
But what are they going to do?
The Dodgers
at the end of the game?
are under me because I am MLB. It's my job, just like the NBA controls what NBA teams can do.
But at the end of a World Series, he's celebrating with his teammates. What is Major League Baseball going to call down and say, get off the field?
But you don't think Major League Baseball has security? They don't have protocol or people in place.
They're not getting ready to go.
I'm not. Again, this is
moment.
not me. This is not me hating on Justin Turner. I think he's incredible, and I want to see him.
You said that. I didn't say that.
Well, I am saying it. Yes, I want to see him be with his teammates, and I want him to have fun. Obviously, he's a major piece of this team that helped them win the World Series. But at some degree, when does Major League Baseball have accountability and own this? They're the ones that yanked him from the game for the positive COVID test. They're the ones that did that, not the Dodgers.
Yeah, but the Dodgers are right there with him, Jay. And if the Dodgers had a problem with him celebrating, they would say, no.
I'm not giving the Dodgers, I'm not allowing them that opportunity. I'm taking it out of their hands. I am Major League Baseball, man.
I don't think that was going to go over well.
Well, it's not going over well today, is it? Like, we're talking about this today because of that.
I'm not criticizing it. I don't really care. If the teammates are with it, then I'm all with it.
I'll give you one last word from the manager, Dave Roberts, to Jay's point. When somebody is diagnosed with the coronavirus, the last thing you want to do is get near that person. Dave Roberts on the rationale after he got word about Justin Turner, quote, I just know I had to get him out of the game after the 7th inning. I'm still trying to learn, but I can't wait to see him. I mean, that all comes in.
There you go.
This is such a big conversation, guys, because look, if I just won an NBA championship or a World Series, I'm celebratory. I'm happy. I want to be with my teammates. They're my brothers. I get all that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not asking Dave Roberts to make that decision. I'm not asking Clayton Kershaw to make that decision.
Major League Baseball wasn't going to take a dude out who's celebrating with his team, Jay.
They took him out of the game.
Yeah, but taking him out of the game is over. We're out of the bubble now. The game is over.
You're not out of the bubble. You're still in the bubble, celebrating the game.
The game's over.
No, Key. No.
You don't have to worry about whether or not we got to postpone the game anymore.
You do have to worry about it.
The season's over.
We're talking about it today, and it will be a conversation that will happen throughout all media.
I'm not saying that it's not going to be a conversation that needs to be had. I'm not saying that. What I am saying simply is that Major League Baseball is not going to take him off the field from celebrating with his teammates when the season is over and nothing else is left to jeopardize. There's nothing else left to jeopardize for Major League Baseball.
People's health.
They don't care at that moment about that.
Well, think about that. They don't care about people's health.
I'm telling you, at that moment,
and I don't care what the rate is. I'm saying the lack of containment of it.
They're not going to remove him from celebrating.
Okay.
They're not going to remove him from celebrating. That's why they didn't do anything.
So he got removed from the game.
Yes.
He got quarantined after the game.
They removed him from the game.
The game is over.
Let's say the Dodgers lose, though.
The game is over.
What if the Dodgers lose, right? They lose the game. They lose the game. Now, all of a sudden, 4, 5, 6, or 7, 8 people.
Wait a second. If the Dodgers lose the game, is he still saying quarantine?
Wait, listen to me, though. If the Dodgers lose the game, and all of a sudden, they don't have enough players because everybody started to test positive. Now Major League Baseball got to cancel the game for several days or whatever the case may be. That's a different conversation. The season's over. It's like everybody ready to go home now. I just
think you're treading down very challenging territory because then you're saying the season's over. Nobody cares.
Man, get him on
we
your
should
speed
get him
dial.
back on it. Get Manfred call in. Call in. I want to talk to you about it. Because now you're telling me what the narrative is. Well, the season's over. We don't really care anymore. We don't really care about health. That's what you're saying.
You don't think so? You really think?
No, I'm not saying that they do.
Lay out. We got to get the Sports Center.
All right.
I actually would love to see this conversation continue. Manfred did join us once on the Shell Pennzoil Performance Line during Game 1 of the World Series before Game